everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. I've got some nice books that I just wanted to share briefly. Survival in the Ocean. This is Ocean Wildlife by the Oxford Scientific Films Encyclopedia. Survival in the Ocean. Animal life began in the oceans. As many as 10 million species of organisms may have existed in them since they were formed. Even today, the seas contain at least 160,000 species of animals, almost double the number that live on land, excluding insects. Most of these creatures are truly marine. They can feed, breathe, and reproduce without leaving the water at all. A myriad of fishes, crabs, cuttlefish, mollusks, worms, sea urchins, and starfish make up the bulk of the marine animal community. Tiny shrimp-like plankton abound in polar waters and provide food for other larger marine animals, while corals inhabit the shallow waters of warm tropical seas. Some species, which now live in the oceans, began life as land animals. Turtles or reptiles similar in appearance to tortoises live on land. They developed stronger claws instead of feet to aid their swim. Despite this adaptation to an existence in water, the females still come ashore to lay their eggs, which need the sunshine to incubate them. Penguins are examples of birds that have evolved an aquatic lifestyle, losing the power of flight as their wings become strong paddle-like flippers to propel them through the water. Layers of blubber under the skin and a covering of tight, waterproof feathers help penguins and other seabirds to keep warm in the water, but they still need to come ashore to breed. Large mammals have evolved to spend their lives in the sea. Seals and sea lions inhabit rocky shores and coasts in many parts of the world. They are fast and efficient swimmers, preying on fish which they catch underwater. But they haven't completely lost their independence on the land either, for they need to come ashore to rest and breed. Whales and dolphins have forsaken land completely. These mammals, called cetaceans, live underwater and only come to the surface to breathe. Even their young are born in the sea. Cetaceans have streamlined bodies and flippers and fins in place of legs to make them highly efficient swimmers. Living completely in the sea has allowed some whale species to grow to an enormous size, making them the largest of all living animals. Above the oceans. Although the oceans themselves contain a wealth of animal life, the skies above the waves have their own animal inhabitants too. Although only the birds possess a true ability to fly, Some other creatures have also seemed to fly above the seas. If you visit the seaside, you will probably notice the seagulls, terns and wading birds which rely on the sea or the shoreline. I've also got this one. Antarctic wildlife. In winter, the seas around Antarctica freeze. The sea ice can reach a depth of several meters, but it breaks up during the summer to form ice floes. Some species of seal are associated with this area of pack ice. Crab-eater seals are one of the most numerous large mammals in the Antarctic, with an estimated population of 40 million. They gather along the edge of the ice, often hauling out of the large groups on the globe. Although their name suggests they do not eat crabs, concentrating instead on krill and, to a lesser extent, fish. Their teeth are serrated, which allows them to strain the krill from the water in much the same way as the whales use their baleen teeth. The crab-eater is a true Antarctic species, using the ice floes as its breeding ground. In the spring, the females will haul out into the floe to pup. Meanwhile, a male will defend the floe and an underwater territory around it. During 4 weeks of suckling, the pup grows rapidly from the 20 to 113 kilograms. After the pup is weaned, it takes to the water and has to adapt quickly to its new environment, as there are some fearsome predators lurking around the ice margins, of which killer whales are the most dangerous. Indeed, there are few adult crab-eaters that do not bear the scars of an early encounter with a killer whale. And that is a young Weddell seal pup. deserts of the world. Mention the word desert to someone and they immediately think of endless rolling sand dunes completely devoid of plant and animal life. Well, some deserts are like this, but not all. Many deserts contain a surprising variety of life, although it may not be very obvious at first glance. Any area with less than 25 centimetres of rainfall per year can be called a desert, although more deserts receive far less than this. Deserts cover nearly a fifth, 20 million square kilometres. Of the Earth's surface and are scattered throughout every continent with the exception of Antarctica. Most occur to the north of the south of the equator along the tropics of Cancer and Capricorn. Both areas of trade winds and cool offshore currents. A desert may be sandy, stony, or a bare rock, but they all have one thing in common. A climate in which temperatures can rocket to over 50 degrees centigrade and can plunge to below freezing at night. Why do many rainforest trees produce such huge quantities of fruit? The answer to that is that they need offspring carried far and wide to good germination sites. The balsa wood tree produces water flows from the mountains to the sea over rapids and waterfalls, through tropical rainforests and rich agricultural lands. Many rivers feed lakes where the water may rest for years or occasionally centuries. Lakes may be for the recent creations of man, or natural lakes thousands of years old, created during the last glaciation. A very few of the larger lakes are millions of years old. The older the lake, the more specialised its wildlife. Lake Baikal in the USSR, which at 60 million years old is the oldest lake in the world. That, my friend, is something I wouldn't underwater mayfly larvae. Mountain wildlife. Contents: mountains, mountain habitats, mountain flowers, survival in the mountains, mountain sheep, wild goats, deer, mammals underground, predators, scavengers, birds of prey, bird diversity, mountain misfits. Glossary.